Well, hello YouTube! In this tutorial we're gonna learn how to compare two numbers, and if they're same, print something, and if they're not same, well, print or do something else. So, first, let's say, oops, I need to type actually into editor. So we will have integer a, which will be 43, and integer b, which will be 23. So how to proceed? Well, of course, if, and inside normal brackets, you're gonna say if a or left side equals, so please note now the two equality symbols. Remember that, don't confuse these things. This is putting these numbers in containers, and now down there we are actually checking stuff. Now you're gonna run into this in most programming languages, and sometimes you will run into this. So this thing will just compare numbers if they're same. Okay, so if a equals b, we're gonna do some action which will be cout numbers are same, and of course we need to have a line because it's nice. And let me arrange this maybe a little nicer, or maybe, oops, maybe like this. I hate this not alignment. What am I doing? Just a second. Tab, right, sorry about that. Anyway, so let me run this code, and now nothing happens. Why? Because these, in reality, these numbers are not equal, and we are checking for this. So this is not accurate, so no action. Now that means that when you're doing all kind of checks, you also need to think about alternatives like backup, failover solution, something like that. So yep, now often I will type next if statements on a new line, but nothing will be scary if you also have if statement here. But the source code in C++ is kind of forgiving when you type it. You're not strictly defined how you're going to type this stuff, so you can choose your own programming style when you're learning and when you're working on your own. But if you're going to work with other programmers, and if you're new into company, well, then you will need to think about your attitude about how they write their code, and if you don't like it, you can just say, guys, you're fired. Anyway, so if a not equal, okay, so this stands for not equal b, you're gonna say cout well, obviously numbers are not same. Now I'm typing this in English, and I'm not native English speaker, so if I run into typing or grammatical errors, so correct me on this one. You're totally free to do so, because well, I'm not living in US or Canada or something like that. Too bad, but well, what you gonna do? Anyway, so numbers are really not the same, so this action will be activated. Now, if you really want to have simple example without containers, sure, you can hard code stuff, and no problem, that will also work. Like you can stuff here, stuff right? And oh yeah, what I'm doing? Who cares? We can change stuff. Order of them. And now let's run it, and the thing will be absolutely same. So numbers are obviously not same. Right, so that's cool. I don't want to go into too much length because it's self-obvious. Okay, so let's grab things from keyboard, because that will be nice. So let me see. We will have like integer a, and that is starting point, and integer b. And down there we're gonna say please enter number in container a, or uppercase a, who cares, and then end the line. So let's flush things from our device into this container with console into place that one. And also let's steal this code and copy it down there. Please enter number in a container B, and don't forget to change this. So down there we need to align our source a bit. So if a equals b, and also down there if a not equal b, well, do your stuff. So let me see what I got. Yeah, I need to actually run this stuff. Please enter number in container well 100 and container B 100, so they are same, and action is numbers are same, obviously. And let me test this again without need for compiling because code is not changed in the meantime. So 1000 with number 5, so obviously not the same stuff, and there you go, numbers are not same. So if you're kind of confused with this, just stick with the simplest possible scenario, hard code stuff here, and just remember that when you're comparing stuff, use this for equality and this for not equality. So yep, that's pretty much it. Nothing scary here. Thank you for watching as always. See you next one.